I'd be standing like right in front of the stacks.
There you go. I just helped you. You better say thank you. I'm grateful ass. Kiss my ass, my ass.
Continue on California 1 North for 3/4 of a mile.
Am I driving in the bike lane?
Oh, you sure are. I mean, we wouldn't know that.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I don't think.
Looks like you're driving the bike lane. I'm telling you, it's Grand Theft Auto. You just hit somebody in that bike lane.
Guess I'll stop.
What's the alternative?
We're supposed to be watching close.
Yeah, that's gonna happen in Connecticut.
We would have a room for Connecticut.
Uh-oh. Guess we stay in my parents' house. We're gonna be able to do something.
Huh?
So we're gonna have to do something.
What you mean?
I can take care of it if I have to. It's just, you gotta use my card when we get there. I mean, wasn't that the plan? I was paying for it, yeah. I just don't, I ain't got the Hilton discount like everybody in this car,
I can book it, but I'm using your car.
I didn't think that was possible.
It's very much possible.
So
That's
it's just what
we gonna do.
it's just what car companies they on the BS.
What you talking
And car companies be like, that's Derek. Those car companies are more so like, yeah, sorry, it has to be on the same bill. If it's not on the same bill, you can't do it. Your license has to match your,
Somebody's speaking through
Derek. Your license has to match your, yeah, he's on that. Oh, that's a G-Wagon. Ooh.
First of all, I need to shower.
What you signal? Let everybody know.
Why? Do it like this.
So it looks like it's a bike lane and a car lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 1,000 feet,
Ooh,
slight
what
right
is
onto
this?
MacArthur Boulevard. Signs for I-405 Long Beach.
Yeah, we living the life
Slight
right
right onto
now.
MacArthur Boulevard. Signs
Listen
for
to
I-405
Genuine.
Long Beach.
Listening to the GPS talk. Yeah, it's a good life.
Continue on MacArthur Boulevard for 4 miles.
Are you drunk right now? Get your life together.
I'm not drunk, I'm just nice.
Outside of you something.
Well, it was good. What, I'm annoying you? Is that what it is?
No problem.
What's the problem? Wallet's hurting my butt cheek.
What?
This wallet is hurting my butt cheek. Buck cheek. Alright. Night drive. Dawn and Vet. What's our message tonight? My message to us is, our message to them is,
Yeah, he drunk. Excuse me.
no, I'm not. I'm not.
You something. That's hilarious.
I'm completely fine. Something like that.
You're hilarious.
So,
I can't.
our message to them, our message to them is,
Together.
when it comes to life, you can change the entire trajectory of your life if you just show diligence for an area of your life. Guys, we just came from a very, very expensive dinner. I mean, if we tallied up all the people that are in the room, truthfully, there's probably like over $500 million in that room. But the quality of people were excellent. And I tell you guys all the time, that you need to focus on what you want to do in life, because the internet will have you screwed up. And you listening to these people telling you so much stuff about crap that really doesn't matter. The very first interview and dinner I had with one of the very important people at the job, they are stacked, and they're not talking about alpha, beta, blue pill, how to get women, how to do this. And the irony in the whole thing is everyone who came, with the exception of us, we're pending, but everyone who came was married. Everyone who came was married, and it's not the marriage that you're thinking about. You guys just get off the internet and focus on what I'm gonna let Aunt have the floor, but I really want to express that I've changed my life. We had a dinner tonight because one year I decided I was going to take IT courses when I was working 12-hour days. And you guys heard the story. I was working 12-hour days, and I still came home and knocked out 1 to 3 hours a day focusing on IT because I wanted to change my life. No one had to make me go to school. No one had to force me to their classroom. I didn't have to take no credits. I don't have no debt. So you can change your life if you just show diligence toward an area. God will reward you. Time. God is time. He will reward you for the time that you put into yourself. And now the floor is Anne's.
Amen. I concur.
You're like one of those people in church and they say it's scripture shower time and everybody gives a long scripture and you stand up and say, Jesus wept.
Jesus wept, amen.
Jesus wept,
it's
amen.
in there. It's in there. You can't say it ain't in there.
It's legit one verse.
It's in there.
It's in there. Jesus wept.
No, but I think it's one of those things where one decision can change your whole life, whether good or bad. That's why you have to be careful what you do, what you say, who you do it with. Everything matters, and I think too many times we're stuck in the moment and we make decisions for just the moment without thinking about how is this decision going to affect the rest of my life. And life is amazing, but you have to make sure you're making the right choices and the right decisions while you're living it. Am I going the right way? You have to make sure you're making the right choices and the right decisions, and you're with the right people, and you're surrounded by the right people. All of that matters, and I don't think we take that into account enough. And even if that means not being cool or being close to people that you've been cool with the rest of your life, everybody's not meant to be in your life forever. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's true. Everybody's not meant to be there forever. Some people are just meant to be there for a season, and they're still there, and you're wondering why A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But it's because you're not with the people you're supposed to be with. It's just how it goes. It's the same reality, but it's reality.
That's good, man. My issue, and I can't blame nobody else. Like, oh, it's so beautiful over here. Guys, if you're wondering, whoever has not been to California and you've been asking yourselves, yes, it looks just like Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm just saying. But I've had people in my past that I've envisioned them in my mind to be who I wanted them to be. And that has been previous relationships, right? I see somebody and I'm like, oh, they're going through, let me rescue them and marry them. I can't blame them for me just thinking that I'll make a forever decision or make a forever friend based off of something I feel or something I want. The reality is, I truly, this week I've truly made some friends at the place that I'm at now, and it's a genuine, they feel like genuine people. When I set myself up to think that I'll take some of the people from my past, when I let them go, I was able to breathe. When I let them go, I was able to fly. When I let them go, I was able to swim. It's like a person that's drowning and you get to them, you're trying to rescue them and help save them from their own lives and their destruction because you know something. You know a way out of their situation. But by the time you get to them and try to save their lives because they're drowning and panicking, they're going to put you underwater to try to save their own life, and you end up dead just trying to save them. So you have to understand, some people you're gonna have to let them drown. You're going to have to let them drown. And if they can't accept the fact that your life got better and you can still be friends, or they can't accept the fact that God happened to bless you and you were like Batman pulling everybody out of the cave, then they're not the people for you. Because some people are only okay with you for the simple fact that you're in the same boat as them. And it doesn't matter if they've known you for 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, whatever. If they've seen your growth process, they can't fathom why you got out and they didn't. What? Guys, if the camera's shaking, I'm scratching my back.
He's scratching his butt.
I'm not scratching my butt. If I'm scratching my butt, this camera be on the floor. See black carpet.
You know what's so crazy? I used to have the mentality of wanting to save people. But you can't save people who don't want to save themselves. And 9.9998% out of 10, those people aren't trying to save themselves. How are you as a human being? You aren't God. So how are you as a human being going to save somebody who doesn't even want to save themselves? You can't. That's why you end up in the worst position trying to save somebody than you were before you even met them. It's not your responsibility. And I learned that the hard way in life as well, but it's not your responsibility. Everybody's responsible for saving themselves, period. End of story.
Yeah.
And if you need more saving than that, you need to talk to Jesus. Well, you need to talk to Jesus anyway. But that's it. You are not responsible for anybody saving anybody but you.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know what's funny? I'm going to do 2 reflections here. One reflection is going to be, when you're on the airplane and you have to put your mask on, you guys have to understand there's a point in life where your job is not to save people, but if you have that urge or the inclination to save somebody, I want you to imagine a plane going down. This plane is going down and you need to save your life. You are to put your oxygen mask on, right? Everybody talks about that. But in the event that you need to save somebody else, while you have your oxygen mask, give them directions verbally. It is not your job to save them by putting the oxygen mask on them and doing all these different tactics or whatever you have so that you can save their life. If they can't understand the verbal, I guess they gonna die. If you can't understand me telling you, hey, pull the string down. If you can't understand that, some people are in such a panic of life. Listen to me what I'm saying. Some people are in such a panic of life, you telling them simple directions like pull the string down, put the mask over your face. They can't hear that. I'm speaking metaphorically now. They can't hear that. So if I tell a person, hey, save your money so you can invest, they can't hear that. All they can hear is, well, such and such said if I get a new car, then I'll have this and the debt isn't that bad, so I'll just spend it on $60,000. You can't save people who don't want to be saved. She's absolutely right. And one thing I will say is this: when it comes to saving people and it comes to trying to get people out of a rabbit hole, from my own experiences, the reason why you don't want to be out there in the forefront trying to save everybody, because you might be able to save one person. But the problem comes in if you're not where you want to be in life and you give all away your information or whatever you do have, and that person wins, it's going to make you feel some type of way because you haven't gotten yourself out of what situation you have yet. So I really mean this in a sense. You're really going to have to mind your business when it comes to a lot of your friends. If they reach out for you and they ask for help, cool. But I really agree with that. You can't save them. You just can't. Too expensive.
And it's not that you can't help people out or you can't be there for people or you can't lend advice, but you have to always put yourself first, period. I feel like we are in this thing where, oh, if you know something, you need to tell me everything you know, and oh, if you see me drowning and we drowning together, but you drowning a little less than I'm drowning, then you should automatically come and help me. No, that's not, like, no. And it's not being mean, it's not being malicious, it's not undermining anybody. It's everybody. If everybody's focused on bettering themselves, everybody's gonna win.
Yeah.
It's simple as that.
That's true.
So don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm not gonna worry about what you're doing. I want you to win over there, and I hope and pray that you want me to win over here, and we'll meet in the middle somewhere. That's it.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. It's like people in relationships when they're like, I just feel jealous because of my partner. I feel jealous because of this. I feel jealous because of this. Y'all know that Vet is stacked, right? You know that she is stacked. She got the cakes for days. But the thing is, what will cause me to be jealous per se about anything in our relationship is me not understanding that there's something about my life that I want. So life is extremely psychological, and we all try to negate the fact. But there's something in my life that I want, right? Whether it be I want to be fit, whether it be I want to be richer, whether it be, I want anything. There's something that I lack, but because she has that aspect of her life together, she could be going through mentally, she can be going through spiritually, but what I see is the perfect being of what she is. So I don't see the imperfections that she sees in her head, but her and the perfection that I see in her makes me see my imperfections. Why don't I have more money? Why don't I have abs? Why am I still big? Why am I so tall? Why am I this? Whatever I would deem myself as, that's what I'll see. So it's the same I'm not saying that's that situation, but I'm speaking psychologically. It's the same with people out there. They're going to think the same thing about your situation or their situation, and you'll get in trouble. You will get in trouble, especially when you're trying to share blessings with people, and they don't want the knowledge of the blessings. They want the result, and they're willing to hurt you to get that result. So you guys got to be very careful out there. We should go back and forth. I ain't gonna be able to do it. What do you mean, butthead? I ain't gonna be able to do it. What do you mean, butthead? What do you mean, butthead?
Something's wrong with you.
Oh, good, man. Oh, good. Guys, we've just drove we were at a Toyota place. It's actually, I think it's right here, yeah. And there's a guy that was there.
Shout out to you guys. You probably never see this, but we appreciate it.
Right, you'll probably see this in like 2 years. But I'm gonna put your name in the comments, man. Unless you don't want to, shoot me an email later. But man, I told him the full story. I said, man, we live in Atlanta. We're relocating in some time, but we just want to make a decision on either a Tesla or Audi. And I just want to know, man, because I got to know the features, etc. And he was really honest, man. He didn't know much about Tesla, but he brought out a Model X. And that had us thinking, man, we were going to really get that Model, the Model 5, whatever, S. And, man, he brought out that Model X. I'm like, decisions. But, yeah, man, he was amazing. We were able to test drive it. I got out, Vet test drived it, even though she fought me a little bit. I just wanted to, And did. But, yeah, if you guys can shoot some comments, we're almost to our destination, so the night drive is almost over. And we're actually going to start doing these live, and we're going to answer questions while we do this live eventually. But our night drive is almost over. If you guys could tell us in the comments, tell us what your experience is driving a Tesla. I really would love to know.
And if you don't like Tesla, tell me why.
Yeah.
I like to hear everybody's opinion.
Yeah. So if you
like respectful opinions around here.
Respectful opinions. So my favorite car is an Audi Q7. And
I do have a favorite car, y'all.
What is it?
What's my favorite car?
The Mustang, right?
No. What are you talking about?
That's what you want.
I'm about to make you walk the rest of these 4 miles.
All right, I'll be out here. I'll be out here cold feet on a corner. I can't believe I do that to my husband. I'm 25% drunk right now. I'm not that bad. I'm functionable.
Not functionable.
You know what I'm saying? That's not the word?
I don't even know.
Functionable.
What's my favorite car?
Come
on.
Volkswagen Beetle.
If you do not know,
I could have sworn it was a Mustang. You said you wanted a Mustang.
I did, but
that's why I would have thought that was your favorite.
What car did we say I was going to get in 2024?
Oh yeah, that's right.
2025 to 2026.
Nah, not with this YouTube channel. Thank you all for your patience or your whatever. Thank you you for your subscriptions. I can't think of the word.
He's tipsy, guys.
So thank you all for your support. Shut up.
You are going through it.
It's coming in waves. That's the crazy part about it. Like, I'm good, then I'm good, then I'm not.
Okay, that's cool.
It's a Jeep.
It is,
guys.
When I tell you, I've been waiting to get this Jeep because when I get it, I need it to be top notch. I need aftermarket. I need the big rims. I need my suspension to be high. I don't even know if that's the right terminology, but y'all know what I mean. I need the whole shebang. I need lights in the inside. When I tell y'all, I need it all. That's going to be my first major gift to myself as we reach these good goals. And speaking of cars, look at that right there.
And that's that Corvette right there, man. So I told Vet my two sports cars, one is going to be the Corvette, the other one's going to be the Audi. Ooh, the Audi R8. I'm thinking about getting the Le Mans. And I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. But why not, right? That was one of my favorite cars, and Need for Speed Carbon. Shout out to you, Need for Speed. Don't sue me, please. But yeah, man, that was one of my favorite cars because of that game. And now I want it. So I might let Vet have the Corvette, though.
Yeah, I always wanted a Corvette because my name is your Vet. I know my neighbor had a car. Well, my neighbor's uncle had a Corvette. It was like an old school Corvette that they kept under the little covering thing because it didn't actually run at the time. And I remember we were talking about it one day. And I was like in middle school, and so we asked him like, "Hey, what kind of car is this?" He said it's a Corvette. And ever since then, I was like, I gotta have it because my name is your Vet.
Now, guys.
Very immature way of thinking, but
no, not even. So listen, guys. You know I'm a very creative man. I love this woman sitting next to me with everything in me. Now, I'm going to get her a Corvette for her birthday, right? She's not going to know which birthday. I'm going to get her a Corvette for her birthday. And the very next year, tell me if I'm wrong, ladies, in the comments. You know, if you get something big, you got to top it every year. So, I'm going to get her a Corvette for her birthday. And then the following birthday, I'm going to scrape off the or and the C, and it'll just be Vet. And that's her birthday gift, scraping off the letters of her brand new car. You should see how she's looking at me right now.
Hell, first of all, you gotta scratch off the R too. Crazy.
I said the or.
Oh, you did.
Scratch out the core. No, we keep the R, because it's the pronunciation of her name. You're a Vet.
R does not
count
to your
Vet. You're
These people gonna think I'm special.
You're Vet.
Oh, I have a last message because I'm about to go. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
You guys stop looking at other people and their lives and their relationships and their jobs and their dogs and their children and their significant others and being jealous. You do not know what them people go through. Whether you just see them in person, whether they're on Instagram, YouTube, all of that. Everybody has a story and everybody goes through things. Stop idolizing and stop being jealous of other people and what they have. What's meant for you will be for you every single time. And if you're not grateful for what you have, you're going to lose it. So be happy where you are. Grow to be a better person for yourself, your children, your significant other, for whoever, your mom, whatever the case may be, whatever's important to you. Grow, man, and don't be jealous of other people, their body, the way they look, any of that. Like, come on, people. We're all in this together.
Oh, curve.
I'm not hitting the curve.
Oh,
I see that curve.
That curve? Kirby?
Yeah, y'all. You guys are beautiful. You're wonderful.
You are.
Be great.
You're wonderfully made. Please remember that.
Everybody. Every single person.
Let me explain something to you guys, man. I was going through a situation where I was losing weight, and I love the fact that I was losing weight. I got where you're a vet, and I was honest with myself. I got where you're a vet, and I got to the point where we were living happy lives. You get over to the left lane. We were living happy lives, and we were going on dates. This is after we got a chance to know each other. This is after we made it official. We were going on dates, Red Lobster, Chili's, this place, that place, this place. And I knew I was very conscious of what I was doing. So I ended up gaining some weight in the process, in which now I'm going back to OMAD and losing it. But guys, I didn't hate myself because I gained that weight. Like I said, I was conscious of it. I was conscious of the fact that I'm living for a section of my life, living free, living cool, living in, not this one, next one. Living in the moment right here. Okay. But I didn't hate myself because of it. A lot of you guys look at your decisions and you're not conscious of it, and that's why you hate it. You are wonderfully made. If you understand you're wonderfully made, you have to understand. I know the things about my body that I know. I know what my body likes. I know what my body dislikes. I know the allergies. I know all that stuff. But when I make decisions, especially in a situation where I'm happy or I'm sad, I'm ecstatic or whatever, it's not based off of my emotions. So I want you guys to understand, if you are wonderfully made, learn yourself, learn your mind, learn your body, all that stuff, because then your decisions can be based off of your knowledge and what you know, not basically what you're doing because of what you feel. Because if that's the case, then you're going to hate what you produce. So make sure you love upon yourself. Make sure you keep yourself well. Where are you parking?
I know, I passed it.
You definitely passed it tenfold. But you beat me up all you want. Shoot, cut the camera off. Beat me up real good. God damn!
You're so ignorant. Leave me alone.
But yes, man, go that way. I got you. Just keep going that way.
No, this one right here.
I got you. You keep going. But yes, man, love upon yourself. You guys stay well. You stay loved, man. If you guys want some counseling, I don't want to call it counseling. Sad, you got to be so specific. But man, if you guys want some insight or coaching,
to talk to.
Yeah, you need somebody to talk to. You come talk to us.
Talk to us.
Talk to us, man. Trust me. Ain't no judgment, no bias. You guys are, man, y'all I will cuss, but I can't, y'all the stuff. You guys are the stuff. You just don't know it yet. You just don't know it yet. All right? My life changed when I realized who I am, and I'm going to never change for anybody else. All right? So you guys love upon yourself. Vet, you got a final message?